Hey guys, welcome to Protocol Point. So in this Flutter tutorial, we will make use of one package called as get storage. So this package is very lightweight and very fast package to store app data. This get storage package will store the data in a form of key value pair in a device memory. So we are in Android Studio and I have created one Flutter project by name Flutter Get. Okay, so this is the default code given by Flutter team while creating a new project in Android Studio. So here we have just one variable that will get incremented when a button is been pressed. So as you can see over here, when I press the button, it is getting incremented by 1 and the updated value will be shown in our text widget. Okay, but the problem with this is the data means now the value is 7, it is not getting stored anywhere. So when I restart the app, so it will again start from 0. So as you can see, it is getting started from the beginning. So for that, to store this variable, we will make use of Flutter package called as get storage. Okay, so let's install it. So for that, go to Google and here just search for get x flutter. So you can find it here and go to installation tab. Over here just copy this and come to your project and open pub specification.yaml file. Over here you need to add the dependency under dependency after two words. So as you can see here, you need to add this dependency, and we also need one more package, that is get storage package. So you can find it over here, installation, and just copy it and come back and paste it over here. Okay, after doing this, just hit this pub.get button. So this will download all both of these packages in your Flutter project. So as you can see, the code is 0, that means the package got added in your Flutter project. Okay, so now we will start our coding. So this is the main.dart file. Here you need to initialize the get storage package. So for that, before starting your app, here in the main you need to call getX storage. For that we will make use of await and then just call get storage.init method. This will call all the storage for this particular app. Okay, so then after starting this, then under this main you need to create an instance of the getX package. For that we will give a name and getX storage. We will create an instance of it. Okay, so instance has been created. So now what is happening over here is, here the counter variable will get incremented by 1. Okay, so now we need to store this counter variable into this storage. For that, to do that, we can make use of this instance dot write. Okay, so here we need to specify a key and the value. Okay, the key we can name it as count and the value will come from this variable that got incremented when the button is been pressed. Okay, so now this counter is been stored into this key under this get storage instance. Okay, so now we can use this anywhere in your app. Okay, for that, to show this value of this instance, here instead of showing this variable, we will print data dot read. So you can see, to write the data in the memory, we made use of write, and so now we need to read. So that we will make use of read, and the key is this thing, the count. Okay, so now this will get printed on our screen. The data instance data will get printed on our screen. Okay, so what if our data is empty, in the sense if there is no data in this data instance? For that we can make use of uh, one more function, that is write if null. If this key is null, if it is null, then store data to this key. If it is null, then we will store 0 into this key. Okay, so it will never be null now. So one more thing we need to check, that is in our init method, initial state, here we need to check if the data is empty or no, if the data is there in our this instance or no. For that we will make use of if statement. If data read of key, that is count, is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, then we will set counter is equal to data count dot read from count. Okay, so that's it. So we will just restart our app now. Okay, so our app got restarted. 18, 19, 20. Okay, so now our app is 30. So I will just restart this app again. Okay, so this is the app. Sorry, this is not our app. Yes, so I'm not able to find the installed app. So I have just restarted our app. It is getting installed again. Okay, so app got installed. Okay, so as you can see, the previously stored data is still visible on our screen. Okay, so I will just increment it. Now the data is 30, the number is 30. So I will just restart the app now. Now let's check. So it is restarting. Okay, so I think the app got restarted. So still the data is the same as we have incremented it. So this package can be used as a shared preference to store users data. Okay, that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you got the concept of how to use getx storage. So in our next upcoming video we will create a login form where user can log in, and we will remember if the user is login or no. And if the user is logged in previous, we will send the user to the dashboard, or if a user is not logged in, then the user will be sent to a sign in page. Okay, so this we will do in our next upcoming video. So please do subscribe Protocoders Point. Thanks for watching.